Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to A Place in Space. It is Thursday, but it's still New Comic Book Day. And yes, we wanted to do a video and show you what new stuff is out this week. I'm back from being overly German and being drunk in Munich. Let's see if I can remember how to do this, or maybe not. Let's find out. Anyway, it's a very light week for DC this week, but I still wanted to spotlight Superman Lost, because Carlo Pagulayan, his artwork is phenomenal. You might remember me blathering on about him because he was currently tearing up a storm over on Detective Comics. Well, this mini-series with Superman trying to fill a 20-year gap in his memory looks to be absolutely bloody fantastic. That is some of the most gorgeous artwork DC are putting out on the regular. Approve. Indie time, it's indie crazy. You ready? Let's do this. Right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles aren't just bonkers enough. No, they've teamed up with Usagi Jimbo. So Stan Sakai is bringing the legend that is the immortal Bunny of Doom over to all things Turtle and Shell. That looks to be bonkers. I will say as well, he's done a lovely #1 wrap there. So if you're a fan of either team, don't sleep on that because that will go. Let's talk about Boom Comics. I know you're probably sick of that. We're not. They're bloody fantastic. So not only have they put their name to hit after hit after hit these last couple of years, they keep coming. This is the Seasons Have Teeth #1, which is, I've just literally just read it now. It's like a supernatural apocalyptic thriller. It's a bit of a slow burn. This is dark, thundering fiction. Boom are not afraid to bring out the heavy hits. This was gorgeous. And I have to say, I'm not familiar with Sebastian Carroll on the artist. I didn't know anything about him. After flicking through this issue, that was lovely. Absolutely more, please. That was a mouth-watering little read. Hopefully, we will still have some covers left online. If you're not already aware, Boom are currently doing this kind of thing unlike anyone else in the industry. Really kind of pulse-crawling, gnawing horror, stuff that just wriggles inside you and doesn't really let go. They're very good at it. This is from Mad Cave. Looks a little bit more on the horror side of things. This is essentially the rough premise of the book is the couple who are responsible for ridding the world of all its demons had a nuclear bust up a couple of years ago. So you're kind of thinking along the lines of Hellblazer meets a little bit of Saga maybe. All I know is I'll be reading, because I flicked to page #2 and found them descending down the Well of Souls like that, and I was hooked. After flicking through it, the whole damn thing, it's got more than a whiff of maybe Dan Mora on the artwork, shall we say. It's not Dan Mora on the artwork, it is Sebastian Perez. Don't quote me on the name, I'll find out people, I'll put it in the link. But that looks absolutely stunning. Exorcists Never Die #1 out from Mad Cave. Frank Frazetta and Opus Publishing. My oh my, you've been having a little bit of a Barney these last couple of years. All for the win as well. Obviously Death Dealer's been hitting out cover after cover after cover, and the artwork's stunning, but they're now going back and doing his Tales of Science Fantasy. So where this will go, I've got no idea yet, but Opus Publishing, you can just about see that logo there. Take a bow, folks, because every single one of the artists you sign and every single one of the books you put out is an absolute hit. I love the production on the books as well. It's very pretty. In an era where people seem to try to thin down their paper as much as possible, not so these guys. I'm not saying anything about thinning down paper, but let's move on to Marvel. Right, Captain America Cold War Alpha. This is coming out now. You've also got the Omega coming up soon. Do be aware this will spin out into Symbol of Truth, issue 12, so this goes straight into that, okay? So if you're thinking, don't pick up that one, make sure you get the Alpha. Symbol of Truth is following, I think, in 2 weeks' time. Do want to talk a lot about this one, though. We don't really have that much left. We will try and get more. I know we've got the Scotty Young left online, and we've got a couple of this cover here, Derek Chew. It's been a while, folks, since we've had a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy #1, and this was, well, I know there's a movie coming out, but this was a lot of fun. There's more than a whiff of The Mandalorian about this in storytelling-wise and appearance as well. And I have to say, they've used all the decent tropes from it. You've only got to look at the splash page and credits to know what kind of vibe they're going for here. But trust, it was fun. This was absolutely fun. Nailed it. Also, not afraid to go serious. There's a lot of stuff in here with Mantis. There's a lot of stuff in here with, Gamora, which kind of surprised me. It was really quite dark. A lot of the stuff they were hinting at, I was like, okay, that's a lot darker than what I thought they'd give you out the gate on issue #1. Like it. So let's see where that one goes. And finally, on Marvel front, you've got the Star Wars Ewoks one-shot out this week. And one of the biggest books ever of all time is back for another go on the facsimile. X-Men #1 from 1963, facsimile edition. We've mentioned it a few times in these videos now, but if you don't know, it's all good. Do not worry, that's why we're here. Facsimiles are when they reprint issues exactly as they would have been done back in the proverbial day. So it's not just a kind of standardized reprint that you can pick up in a graphic novel. Every single page, every atom of the book is attempted to be recreated as faithfully as possible. So essentially you can pick up the original article for a couple of bucks. Lovely, lovely little things. And I have to say, I think this is one of our biggest pre-ordered items of the week. I'm sure the chief will tell me later if I am wrong on that one. But dare I say, yeah, I mean, You ain't buying this issue, folks, for less than a couple of grand in this kind of condition. Now, 100 grand, I would probably say, looking at that, that's near mint. But yeah, beautiful little facsimile. Long may they continue, because they're an awful lot of fun. Let's roll into covers of the week, because there's only a few that I want to spotlight this week, but there's a lot of them. You'll see what I mean. Alex Ross has been doing his Virgin timeless variants for a while now, and this particular week I adored. Kingpin kicks it off. I did like that. Obviously, there's only so much you can do with a very menacing looking ball chap, but he's done what you can. Electra, however, is he really starts to shine. His colour palette there is delicious. He's working a lot with yellow in the minimalistic colours, but he still makes it work. Baron Zemo is where it starts to really get quite grim. Lots of very deep purpley hues there. This is where you see Alex Ross absolutely shine as a master of his craft. When it comes down to it, I've got other painters I prefer in the industry, but to deny this man at what he does is impossible. The man is a genius at it. Annihilus starts to get really crazy detailed, and now we move on to two of my favourite ever characters to ever wear green. Hela. Love that. That is Carnage, just to let you know, from this week, Carnage number 12. But I'm going to end on this one just for Alex Ross's covers of the week, because he did that on Doom, which, pound for pound, is one of my favourite portraits I've ever seen the man draw or paint. Love that. What we got here? Seasons Have Teeth number 1. David Mack did a beautiful foil cover. I want that. That's just stunning. All the woof. But I'm going to move back to a master of horror, and I wouldn't have said that right now. I'm going to go with Brian Bolland on the Batman Adventures Continue issue. What are we saying? Issue number 4. That's awful. Like, I don't like looking at it. I really don't. I never would have thought Brian Bolland would be the one to make Man-Bat look so bloody creepy. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. Folks, it's good to be back. Missed you all. A few quick notifications. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe if you can. It's always good. I'm sure there will be buttons on the screen. And there's more as well. If you are around on Saturday, please do join us for the Whatnot show. It will be good. And set the diaries, folks, because very soon you're going to have free comic book day coming up. If you don't know what that is yet, stay tuned. There will be more videos coming from Chief and I within next week, advertising what you can have on free comic book day. And yes, a lot of it will be free, as the title will suggest. So it will be good. Join us very soon. We will catch you very soon indeed. And much love. Bye-bye.